fill in the blanks. Food is one of the basic needs of all living beings. Early human beings were first hunters and food gatherers. Much of the food we eat in Tamil Nadu is prepared out of rice. Ragi has calcium that helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Whole grain gruel is a mixture of many grains and cereals in semi-liquid form. Manjal, turmeric, is a powerful antiseptic. It kills intestinal worms. Additional questions. What were the early humans? The early human beings were first hunters and food gatherers. How did the early humans start the art of cultivation? The early humans closely observed nature and understood that plants grew out of seeds. They then collected seeds and sowed them. To water them regularly, they started to live on the banks of rivers and raised crops. Thus started the art of cultivation. Who cultivated the earth and make a variety of foods? Human beings cultivated the earth and made a variety of interesting and tasty foods. Which grain is mostly used in Tamil Nadu? Rice. Where does rice grow in Tamil Nadu? Rice grows in coastal wetlands and in the fertile clayey soil along the river banks. How is the rice field prepared? Rice fields are prepared by ploughing. Why is paddy threshed? Paddy is threshed to loosen the husk. Why is paddy taken to the mill? Paddy is taken to the mill to remove the husk. Where does sugarcane grow? Sugarcane grows well in a hot and humid climate. It needs clayey, wet soil. It is mainly grown in areas where there is plenty of water. Which grain helps in the formation of bones and teeth? Ragi has calcium that helps in the formation of bones and teeth. What is the other name of Ragi? Finger millet. What is called foxtail millet? Thinai. What is a whole grain gruel? The most nutritious breakfast is whole grain gruel. It is a mixture of many grains and cereals in the semi-liquid form. Which is rich in protein? Pulses are rich in protein. What is present in greens? Minerals and vitamins are present in greens. They give strength and energy to our body. Which spices aid digestion? Perungayam, asafoetida, milagu, pepper, jeeragam, cumin seeds, kadugu, mustard, and dhania, coriander seeds aid digestion. What is the medicinal use of garlic? Poondu, garlic, is good for respiratory problems. It kills intestinal worms. What is the medicinal value of karivepillai, curry leaves? Curry leaves are good for the hair and the eyes. Which spice is an antiseptic? Manjal. Turmeric is a powerful antiseptic. It kills intestinal worms. What do we get from food? We get energy from food. It is very important to have nutritious food every day. How do we get food? The food that people ate traditionally depended on the crops that were cultivated in the place where they lived. What do the crops depend on? The crops depended on the climate and soil. What did the people do apart from farming for producing food? Apart from farming, people have also reared cows, goats and sheep, poultry and caught fish. How is the food transported to the common market? Along with rice, pulses, vegetables and fruits, milk, meat, fish, eggs and farm produce are carried by trucks and lorries to the common market. Fill in the blanks. Invention of the wheel made travel easy. Fishing boats and catamarans are used for fishing in the sea, lakes and rivers. Vehicles used in hilly regions are the winch train and the cable car. The police car, fire engine and ambulance are vehicles used for emergency. The fastest means of transport is the aeroplane. Pamban Bridge is in Rameshwaram. Additional questions. Why was Sembian worried? Sembian was worried because his father had not come back after collecting firewood for the week. How did Sembian's father make the wheel? Sembian's father got the idea of making a wheel when he was cutting a slice of a tree trunk. How has the invention of wheel made travel easy? The invention of the wheel gave way for modern means of transport. We also use vehicles for transportation of goods. How many types of routes are there? And what are they? There are 4 types of routes. They are road route, rail route, sea route, and air route. What are the vehicles we use for road transport? We use cars, buses, vans, jeeps, motorbikes, bicycles, and bullock carts to move from one place to another. What are the vehicles we use to transport goods? Trucks, tractors, and lorries are used to transport goods. Where do trains run? Trains run on rails. Why is train travel more comfortable for long distances than traveling by road. We can look out and enjoy the scenery while we travel by train. So train is more comfortable for long distances than traveling by road. Where can we see the passenger ships and cargo ships? We can see the passenger ships and cargo ships in the sea and in big rivers. What type of boats do we use for traveling short distances? We use boats for ferry services to travel short distance. What type of boat is used for fishing? Fishing boats and catamarans are used for fishing in the sea, lakes and rivers. What is the fastest means of transport? The fastest means of transport is the aeroplane. What is the main use of the helicopter? The helicopter is the vehicle that is used to rescue when there is a flood or a drought and when someone needs to be rescued. What are the vehicles used in hilly regions? The winch train and the cable car are vehicles used in hilly regions. What are the vehicles used for an emergency? The police car, fire engine and the ambulance. What vehicle did Meena's uncle use to travel from Dhanushkodi to Periyapattinam? Meena's uncle used the jeep. Where did Meena's uncle go with his friend on a motorcycle? Meena's uncle went to Mamallapuram from Chennai by motorcycle. Where did Shekhar uncle go in an aeroplane? Shekhar uncle flew by an aeroplane from Orissa to Dispur, the capital of Assam. Fill in the blanks. We need the services and cooperation of all people in society to live in peace and happiness. We send and receive letters and parcels through the post office. Bank helps us to save money and also get back money whenever we need it. We use the ATM card to withdraw money from our bank account at any time. Doctors and nurses take care of patients in government hospitals and primary health centers. Power supply is provided by the Tamil Nadu Electricity Board, TNEB. The policeman takes care of public safety. Additional questions. Which Indian president is a scientist? Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. Which school does Janani belong to? Janani belongs to Anichampalayam Panchayat Union Middle School. Where do we post the letters? In a letter box. Who delivers the letter? A postman or a postwoman? Who separates letters in a post office? The sorter. Who reduced the usage of letters and telegrams? The development of information technology has reduced the usage of letters and telegrams. How does the exchange of messages and information take place? Exchange of information and messages takes place mostly through email using computers and cell phones. How do banks help us? Banks help us to save money and also to get back money whenever we need it. It is safe to keep money in a bank. Banks also provide us with safety lockers to keep our valuable things. What is an ATM? ATM means the automatic teller machine. How is ATM useful to us? We can use an ATM card to withdraw money from our bank account at any time. It functions 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. What is a profession or a job? People work to earn money for their needs and to contribute to the society. This we call as a profession or a job. Fill in who does the following works. The mason constructs houses and buildings. The carpenter makes doors and windows. The plumber fits pipes for water supply. The tailor stitches school uniforms. The teacher teaches you to read and write. The washerman washes and irons your clothes. The sweeper cleans your surroundings. What does ANM stand for? ANM stands for Assistant Nursing Midwife. How do mobile dispensaries help? Mobile dispensaries help people who do not have hospitals or primary health centers in their villages. What is the duty of doctors and nurses? Doctors and nurses take care of patients in government hospitals and primary health centers. Who are called veterinarians? There are doctors to treat sick birds and animals. They are called veterinarians. How will you help sweepers who clean the streets? We can separate waste materials into biodegradable and non-degradable. We must not throw the waste into gutters. We must not spit or throw rubbish on the road. Which belongs to the government? The public sector undertakings belong to the government. Who gives power supply to your house? Power supply is provided by the Tamil Nadu Electricity Board, TNEB. Who takes the responsibility of providing water? The executive officer of the panchayats or municipalities takes the responsibility of providing water in common tanks whenever there is water shortage. What is a ration shop? A fair price shop is a public distribution system. It is also called a ration shop. What do we get from a ration shop? We can get food grains, pulses, oil and kerosene from a ration shop at a price lower than the market price. Why is a ration shop known as a fair price shop? Ration shops are known as fair price shops because they do not sell to make profit. Who are trained to put out fire? Trained people of the fire service will put out fire and save people and property when there is a fire. What are the other helps from the fire service? When there are natural disasters like cyclones, floods and earthquakes, we get the help from the fire service. Who maintains law and order? The policemen maintain law and order. They look after our property. Where would we complain when we lose our valuable things? When we lose any valuable things, we should make a complaint at the police station. Who protects our country? The persons in the armed forces protect our country.